What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel where we make StarCraft into one of the most epic ways to play, win, and get reactions from people. What is going on, you guys? Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Now, I know we typically don't upload over the weekends, but there is going to be quite a bit that I'm going to be publishing over the next few weeks. So I want to see if we can squeeze this one into the pipeline here for you guys. If you guys ever seen Yamato being done on battle cruises before, it is pretty cool, right? But have you guys ever seen it done with recalling? If you have, it is super ridiculous. It almost looks like magic and like witchcraft. And so when I did it to these guys were just like, what the fuck? What just happened? So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. This is super crazy. So hopefully you guys don't get a chance. Hopefully you guys don't miss this. And hopefully you guys get a chance to check it out. All right. Hey guys, if you guys like this sort of content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun troll plays we're going to do on players. Like this one. And this one. And of course this one. And as always guys, make sure to drop some thoughts, comments, or any fun ideas you guys may have. Alright guys, let's get back to the game. So what it is, guys, is I'm going to steal an SCV from this Terran over here. I'm going to build a secret Terran base inside my base. Meanwhile, while I'm doing that, I'm going to be faced with a 1 vs 3 because all my allies died. So both these allies here, they died. So I had to basically do 1 vs 3, keep them super busy, so that I can build up the Terran race, get 24 battle cruisers, and I'm going to alternate between 2 groups of battle cruisers that I have, because they're going to be requiring like 150 energy from each of the battle cruisers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make arbiters as well, and I'm going to use those arbiters to basically recall the group of 12 battle cruisers into each of their bases. And as soon as they're recalled, I'm going to immediately Yamato their hatcheries, their nexuses, their command centers, and as soon as they're Yamato'd, I'm gonna recall them back inside my base. And so while they try to save their base and they're trying to attack my battle cruisers, they can't, because I'm gonna essentially just beam them out. So this is like Star Trek shit, guys. Like, it's gonna be basically me just beaming shit in and beaming stuff out. It is gonna be hilarious. So this is gonna be pretty awesome, guys. All right, so as soon as I get this nexus up, I'm gonna be getting a core. I'll get Dark Templars. I'm gonna do some harasses just so that we can kind of even out the math on the map here. So today on my team, obviously I got a buddy here down here. He's okay. Got Orange. He's a pub. He was not bad. He's probably like a 4. Buddy down here, he was okay as well. We got a Terran over here. He's probably the best player on the team. So he was probably, I'd say, like a 4.5. And then we got another Protoss down here. He's probably a 4.5. And then the Zerg down here is probably a 4. So overall game level is about a 4, just under 4.5 here for total game skill level. Total game time was around 45 minutes. So it's pretty long. So I'm gonna be fast forwarding to a bunch of stuff here. So we get to the fun stuff. Don't want to make you guys kind of wait for all the development and all that stuff. And then at the end of this game, I'm gonna have some bonus clips of Yamato Recalls to show you guys, so you can continue to kind of see how that troll play gets executed, because it's so fun. Alright, so I'm gonna get the core down here. Now we'll get the Citadel of the Dune. We'll get Dark Templars here pretty soon. Dark Templars are cooking here, guys, so I gotta kill this gateway. I sealed it off because I got cannons. I'm gonna take basically the natural. I'm going to take 11 o'clock as well, because that's really going to give us that strong economy that we need. Buddy down here, he needs to get the choke. He's getting his choke timing way too late. I always say this on the channel so much, guys, but you need to get that choke. It is around like 6.5 or more minutes right now, so you need to get that choke at around like 5 minutes. So he should have had cannons here, put a gateway over top, and he would have been super fine. So you never ever want to get cannons inside your nexus. That's how you die. So anyways, we got the Nexus 11 o'clock down. I'm upgrading MCing as well too, so we'll get that done. DTs are at 1 o'clock now, so I'm going to do some harassments. Key thing here, guys, is I don't want to kill Terran, because if I kill Terran, he's going to leave, and there's not going to be a troll play that's going to be available for us here. So I'm just going to hurt him, and then we're going to leave his base. We're going to leave him alone, so then our team's going to be slightly ahead, and that's what I was hoping, so that my team will be okay, and that they're going to be slightly ahead here. So Terran is pretty much lifting his base. Unfortunately, there's an Overlord here, so I can't do much more harassments. But Terran is definitely behind here. His allies are pretty much coming to save him now, but I took out probably like 10 SCVs, a bunch of buildings as well, and he's had to lift, and he's pretty much lifted his command center. So always go for Terran first, guys, because Terran is going to be the most important to be able to kind of siege your base if you have cannons or defense and all that. Terran's always the most important first. Second after that is going to be Protoss around mid game, because they're going to get like techs, they're going to get recalls and all that stuff. So as you guys can see here, because my ally didn't get cannons at his choke, now he's gonna die because he's leaking units inside his base, and they're gonna pretty much take out anything that he has here now. So when you take your choke, you cut this off, and they have to kind of face you in a very narrow choke point. That's how you can survive. My ally's gonna die here, and then this Terran, again, he wasn't that great. He's gonna have to be faced with a 1 versus 2.5 here afterwards. So what I'm gonna have to do now, unfortunately, is I'm gonna have to make carriers, and so carriers is gonna buy me time here because it's gonna be a 1 versus 3. We're gonna use it just to distract, just to buy time so that we can build up the Terran race here. So alright, so I got the Dark Archon here. I have mind control upgraded, but I need to get a dropship so then I can sneak it into the Terran base here. Okay, so Ally at 5 o'clock is dead. This Terran here, he should have pretty much taken his choke here as well, and then he would have been okay, because he should have, known the amount of unit count on the map here, because he is faced with a 1 versus 2.5. This Terran here is slightly handicapped, but this Protoss here has a lot of Dragoons, and we also have a Zerg here that is pretty much teching for Hydralisk, so he's going to be faced with a pretty much 1 versus 2 here, and he's not going to be able to deal with it. As you guys can see, he is going to die here. So at this point, like, these guys shouldn't have died, because I pretty much set it up for them in a way where they had a slight advantage, but again, a lot of players just don't know that they need to take the choke, and they kind of have to know their timings, and so unfortunately these guys are gonna have to die. But you know what, it always makes for a great segue into a really good troll play, so then we can actually get a 1 versus 3 and also a troll play executed together. Okay, so carriers are out. I'm going to use those carriers as a distraction. I have a dropship. I got the Dark Archon inside. I'm going to use a Zealot here as just shield in case if there are tanks, because I need to steal an SCV here. So I'll drop the Zealot first, and then I'll drop the Archon, then we'll steal an SCV. We'll use these carriers as a distraction here. Alright, let's go for it, guys. Let's go steal that SCV over at 1 o'clock here. And also, we're going to try to see if we can disable Teal here again, because the unit count on the map is slightly in their favor right now, because it is a 1 versus 3. So I'm going to eliminate Terran here so that he can't get tanks. At the same time, I'm also going to steal an SCV here. So do a couple birds in one stone here. So steal that SCV right there. So hopefully you didn't see it. Pick it up. Take out that command center. And then where else? We got that SCV. So let's go build that command center over here. It's going to get started right away. And now they're trying to come and save Terran here. So I'm just going to keep killing these tanks, kind of disabling Terran here just enough so then we can be slightly ahead, as I mentioned. They're trying to go for my frontier, but I got Stormers, 4 Stormers. I also have Disruption Web, so that's going to buy some time here. Now the next key thing here for the next 5-7 minutes in this 1 versus 3 now is that I have to go make a distraction. And so the next threat, as I mentioned, guys, is going to be Protoss. So we have to go to Protoss's base and take out Protoss. And the reason is because, oh, there's a dropship right there. So let's see if we can chase that. He ran away, so I'm going to have to use my Corsairs. We'll chase that down. Yeah, so he's trying to do a storm job on me here. Alright, so now let's go to Protoss's base here. So the next key thing, as I mentioned, guys, is we have to take out Protoss. We'll not completely take him out because I want to keep him inside the game, but I need to disable him pretty much. And the reason is because he is definitely going for Arbiters. So the biggest threat is going to be Arbiters for this game. So I need to eliminate that threat by putting a lot of time behind yellow here. So then we can not let him get Stasis here, because as soon as he gets Stasis, my carriers are pretty much rendered useless. And so we're gonna go in, dive right in, and we're gonna take out any Stormers, keep running. So then the units are just attacking interceptors. Got to take out all the tech buildings, because as you guys can see, he is trying to go for Stasis here. So we'll take out all these buildings here. We'll take out this expansion here as well, and he's trying to make cannons here, but we should be okay because we've got tons of carriers. They are upgraded +2 as well. Back at home, guys, I have the command center done. I'm building another command center so we can get more SCVs. I am getting barracks here as well. We'll get a bunch of SCVs. We'll send them over to 11 o'clock here, and we'll start making a bunch of starports here. Keep disabling yellow, keep them busy. And so the key thing here is you have to keep them busy. You have to keep them running around, keep them pressured, and especially disable yellow. So a lot of stuff going on here, guys. I have to go back constantly and watch my front because it is being tanked. So the timing is crucial here because, I have to deal with the threat of tanks, I have to deal with the threat of Stasis, and I also have to buy the time that I need so that I can get Terran up here. Let's go over to Terran's base. We'll take all these command centers here as well. Again, just to keep disabling him, keep slowing them down and buying time. going down to 5, and I saw that all the units are coming back to 5 o'clock here, so I'm not going to bother going to attack 5 o'clock because they're all concentrated there. So a key tactic is making them go to one point and then going to the opposite direction. So bait and switch, right? All right, so back at 11 o'clock, I'm going to start to make starports now. So they're trying to make a swarm attack with Hydulus, but I have disruption web and I have storm, so we'll take all that out. Again, I'm just trying to buy time here for these battle cruisers to come up. And so they're having a hard time. So I had to get tanks, so then I can not have to worry about storming here. So because tanks kill Hydulus underneath of the swarm cloud. And now let's run to 6 o'clock because 6 o'clock has been idle. Well, I've been idle attacking 6 o'clock now, and I know he's definitely got arbiters being cooked, so I gotta make sure I kill those. And as I said, yeah, you see he's got arbiters cooking here, so I gotta get rid of them. Gotta kill all these tech buildings, get rid of the stargates, and yeah, he's got like 2 arbiters out, so I gotta go target him right away, so that it's not gonna give him a chance to get stasis here. And you know what, it's okay, like if they storm my carriers and they die, it's still good because it's going to give them a little bit of morale, because if, you know, my carriers are pretty much invincible and they can't kill any of it, they're going to leave anyways. So they're doing a good job because they're getting like plague, and they're also going to storm this, so these carriers have had a pretty good return on investment for us here, so I'm not too concerned. Back at 11 o'clock here, so I got the physics lab down, and now we have to make a bunch of depots here, and the hardest thing is going to be real estate because my base is so concentrated with so much buildings here. I'm afraid that I can't get enough depots for the battle cruisers. Okay, let's continue to keep the pressure, keep them busy. So I'm going to send in these tanks here, and I want to finish off 6 o'clock, just this base here. I'll give him 5 o'clock, but I want to finish off this base, and we'll combine it with the carriers here. And the reason is because I know this base is concentrated where all the tech buildings are, and again, Protoss is the biggest key to them being able to win against me. And so I want to make sure I take out 6 o'clock where all the tech buildings are, and I see that there's tons of stormers here, so I'm targeting these stormers right away with my tanks. And I know that Zerg has devourers, and they have scourges as well, so I gotta keep my corsairs close to my carriers here. So keep the pressure, keep targeting these Templars here. Yeah, as you guys can see, there are scourges coming here, so I have to, and there's also storms, so it's so many things I gotta worry about here in 1 vs 3 guys. So alright, we'll move these tanks in. Yeah, I'm just gonna run these carriers away because I'll let the tanks do the job of taking out the stormers. I just gotta keep them away here. Alright, back at home we've got a group here of battlecruisers on the right here, and we have a group of battlecruisers on the left here. So we need about probably 10 more, and that should be a group of 24 for us. Alright, so I think we're at a good point now, guys, where I've taken out yellow. He should be tremendously, like, back to where he started at the beginning of the game. But he's still in the game, so thank God. And now I think we're at a good point where I have the 24 battlecruisers that I need. I have the arbiters as well, and I have the carriers as an insurance policy enough. And it took forever to get to this point, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. So we got those battlecruisers. I have the energy as well here, and we're getting ready to do that Yamato Recall, guys. So I'm going to get rid of these stormers because they're just chilling here, picking off my probes. And the frontier is being attacked as well by tanks and Hydulus, so it is very hard when you're playing a 1 vs 3, guys. Like, there's so many things you have to worry about, and especially I'm mainly trying to be focused on the troll as well. Let's get rid of these guardians. They just keep coming. There's so many different ways of attacks in different areas, and so I just want to get to a point where we can be cleared and focused now, so that we can actually get these recalls executed here. Okay, so I told my ally, I said, okay, watch one. Let's go do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send in this one arbiter. We're going to send in these carriers first, and these carriers are going to make a distraction here so that the turrets aren't going to attack the arbiter. So as you guys can see here, now I'm going to do the recall. We're going to recall in. Boom. And let's get out of here. And he's got Wraiths and Cloaked as well. And unfortunately, I don't have Scan yet. And these battlecruisers are so slow. So that's okay. We'll let them get taken out. But it was well worth it to see his command center just gets zapped just like that. But the next one we're gonna do, I'm gonna also combine it with another second recall to actually get those battlecruisers out. Alright, so much pressuring in the front going on here. I gotta take out all these units at the front. So let's clear the front. I'm gonna bring in my carriers. I'm gonna bring in the battlecruisers as well, and we'll take out all these units here. Gotta be careful with that defiler because he's gonna plague, especially my battlecruisers. Don't want that. So as you guys can see, like battlecruisers and carriers teamed up is like just overpowering. It's like a cheat code. So we're gonna quickly clear all this up. I just want to clear this so then they're not gonna continue to keep pressuring our front here. And now I'm gonna go and just clear up middle here because I see that Terran is trying to use a lot of money here for the for gas so that he can get a lot of mass race here, and it looks like Terran is tanking my expansion here as well, so I'm just gonna have to let that be just for now. We'll continue to take out yellow. Again, don't want yellow to get stasis again, so we gotta take this out. Take out this base here at this natural here at 3 o'clock. It looks like he got one plague onto my battlecruisers, unfortunately. Alright, just want to clean this up a little bit here. Again, just to kind of even out the math a little bit because right now it was in their favor. Yellow left now, so now I think we should be good because it is now a 1 versus 2. But I have 2 bases and 2 races, so now it's definitely in my favor for sure. Alright, getting ready for our second Yamato Recall, guys, so check this out. So I'm going to send in an Arbiter down to 7 o'clock here. I'm going to send in the second one at the natural here afterwards. So I'm going to recall these in. Yamato this. Didn't quite fully kill it, but I'm going to finish it off with the battlecruisers. And I'm just going to keep these battlecruisers here. We'll take out all the drones, and meanwhile that's happening, I'm going to recall a second group that I have of battlecruisers. This hatchery here, take that out, and then we'll take out the spores, take out all the drones here as well. So now I'm just going to clean up things just a little bit here, add a little bit of pressure to him, because I know he also has 3 o'clock here. Now there's some attacks going on over at the front here, so I'm just going to clear this out because my ally's trying to get a second base here. So I'm just going to clear this out here. Okay, now I'm going to recall these battlecruisers back. So check this out. I'm going to bunch them up. We recall them back to the base without having to travel all the way back. And I'm going to recall these ones back over here as well too. Boom. Disappeared. And he's probably wondering like where did they go? But we're going to get a really nice one afterwards, so check it out, guys. Okay, let's get ready for another one that we're going to do at 1 o'clock here. So again, make a distraction for these missile turrets. We'll send in the Arbiter, Yamato, this command center. And we're going to clear this out now. Let's go back and clear this out at the front here because they keep trying to enter the front. Alright, let's go for 9 o'clock here, guys. So check this out. We're sending the carriers first as a distraction, and this Arbiter is going to come in now. Oof, we got like 12 there. That was nice. I'm going to Yamato that command center immediately. He's watching this, he's like laughing so hard. And there's battlecruisers here as well. So we're going to take all these battlecruisers out. They're not even upgraded, so we'll take them out. Gotta target that defiler before it makes a plague onto us. And let's clear this base out here. Yeah, Zerg's trying to send in all of his units to try to save 9 o'clock, but it's not going to happen. Just going to move these battlecruisers back, let the Hydralisk deal with the interceptors while the battlecruisers wipe them out. Okay, getting ready for another one, guys. So we're going to do one at 7 and one at 3 o'clock here. So at focus pretty much on Zerg, so we're going to do one at Zerg's base at 3 and then the other one at 7 o'clock. We're going to make a distraction at the middle here. We call that in. Yamato it right away. Boom. Just disappears. And now we're going to do 3 o'clock. Take out these spores first. And then we're going to move back, because that should be good. Now let's Yamato that layer right there. Boom. And there's a distraction at middle here, so I don't think Zerg even knows what's going on. I'm gonna sacrifice these carriers. I don't really care. Now let's bring these carriers in, or sorry, these battlecruisers in. We'll finish off a few units here, a few buildings here, and we'll also finish off a few buildings at 3 o'clock here. So he's sending units in. So check this out. He's sending in a bunch of Hydras to try to save 3 o'clock. But check this out. So we brought them back to the base here by this this arbiter. So he's probably wondering like, what the fuck just happened? And at 7 o'clock here, now he has to run all the way back to 7 o'clock to try to save this base. I'm gonna Yamato all these defiles here. Boom. And now I'm gonna recall these back here, guys. So check this out. Actually, let's kill off these Hydras first. He's trying to chase that arbiter because he can't see. He doesn't have vision yet. So funny. Anyways, let's bring these battlecruisers, and because I still have some energy here, so I'm gonna Yamato this natural over here. We'll finish it off in style. We'll leave it here for now. I want to deal with this first because there's battlecruisers here back at home. All right, let's go do another one at Teal again. Now this time he's got more. He's got way more turrets, so I have to de-rev some of them here. And I recalled 8 battlecruisers in. I'm gonna take out some of these missile turrets here. Now let's Yamato that command center. Boom. Alright, so check out 3. I'm gonna send another group of battlecruisers right here into 3 o'clock, and we're gonna wipe out that hatchery down there as well. Gotta be careful because he's trying to target that that arbiter there with scourges. All right, so let's go send it in. Boom. So now I had to stasis all of these devourers because he's trying to send a bunch of units to come save 3 o'clock. So now check this out, guys. We recalled them back here. So freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. So I'll make a distraction at the front here. Bring the arbiter down to 7. Do that recall. Yamato. That hatchery. Boom. Oh man, it's such a cheat code. It is insane, guys. Alright, there you have it. GG. Let's go over to the bonus clip, guys. Alright guys, welcome back to bonus clip for Yamato recalls. I took out all these cannons at 7 o'clock here. Now it's safe for this arbiter to go in, and we're gonna do a recall of all the battlecruisers I've got. And then as soon as that's recalled, I'm gonna Yamato it right away. Check this out. He's probably like, what the fuck just happened? Now we're gonna recall out. Check this out. White is so confused. He's like, what the fuck? Purple? So we ran that group out now, guys. And he's probably contemplating like, what just happened? Oh man. Alright, let's go to 3 next, guys. Check this out. Let's Yamato in these battlecruisers. Now let's go Yamato this command center here. Boom. Now let's recall them out. Boom. Now they're back at 6. Alright, let's go Yamato Red's Nexus up here at 11 o'clock. Check this out. Boom. Now let's recall them out. And now they're back home. Oh man, it is crazy. I love Yamato Recall. Oh my god, I just wish it was so much easier to do. But it is so hard to get MCing, mind controlling, get recalls, get this many battlecruisers, get carriers. It is so hard, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. Alright, let's finish off White here. Let's do another Yamato Recall on him. Oh man. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's go Yamato his Nexus over here at the natural. Man, That looks crazy. Alright guys, there you have it. I hope you guys got to enjoy this. This is definitely a new troll. Let me know if you guys have seen this before. If you guys have seen anybody do this before. I think I might be the first, but I might be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. But alright guys, hope you guys got to enjoy that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys come by to check out all the other playlists that we've got of different troll plays, of different ways we can get reactions from players and whatnot. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun action that we're going to do. As well, I look forward to see you guys on the next one.